Whoa, what's going on? We in the building, man. We gonna keep this short. I'm gonna try to keep it short. You see the title. Did Jim Jones snitch? Did he tell y'all? My phone just fell, pardon me. Did Jim Jones, did the big, the big homie, did the big homie tell? Leave a comment and you tell me, but I'm gonna weigh in on it. Now, first of all, I wanna make a disclaimer. I wanna say this. I do not participate in any of the street codes or street values as they are described. I believe in certain beliefs and I have my certain ways that I go about things, but I do not subscribe to the street life whatsoever. That's something I'm not a part of. That's something that I do not promote. And the reason why I can speak on it is because this is the culture that's being pushed. It was pushed to me as a youth. It's being pushed to my nephews, my nieces, family members. So I have the right. Because some people, they'll say like, hey, well, if you're not in the street, why you worry about it? Because this is something that the culture is being pushed on black men and black kids mainly. So I have the right to speak on it. And I have been in situations, and I used to be in the street, and I used to run around the street and do street shit. You there? I can't call myself a street nigga because I chose to be in the street, right? But anyway, long story short, let's get to the topic. Did the big homie, did he tell, dog? All right, if a lot of y'all know he was involved in an altercation at the airport, hey, baby. You can see the clip online. He basically he did his thing, man. He held his ground. He got jumped by two Europeans on the escalator, and he was fighting. And what happened was, as he was fighting, security came, and the Europeans did what they did. And they basically tried to make Jimmy look like the villain, make him look like he was the aggressor. I don't know if he was or wasn't, but it doesn't look like he was. It looks like he was defending himself, and shout out to him for that. So now, did he tell? Okay, no, my fault. Let me back up. So when the police came, Jimmy told the police they assaulted me several times. Several times, my man. He told the police, all right? He told the police what happened. He told them that he was assaulted by two men, right? And he said it over and over and over again. Now, as a man, he did nothing wrong. As a civilian, he did nothing wrong. He did what he was supposed to do. You did. But as a non-trade gangster blood, he's in total violation. I am not affiliated with any gangs. But one thing, Ray, my brother, let's back it up. I'm gonna say it again. As a man, he did what he was supposed to do. As a civilian, he did the right thing. But as a non-trade gangster blood member, in which he tells us, even at his age, he tells us he is a gang member. No, 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 no. Listen, my man Ray, and we welcome all opinions, but there's fact and then there's opinion. My man Ray says snitching is when you are doing a crime with someone and you telling your co-conspirators. That's wrong. If you are doing a crime, right? And a gang member sees you do a crime. He's walking across the street and he sees other gang members doing a crime. And that gang member tells the police what he saw. That is snitching. He's not with his crime partner because people try to make that narrative. You see what I'm saying? Look, it's the difference between a rat. Okay, that's a rat, right? A rat is when somebody is scraping and scrambling to save their ass. A rat is somebody who is doing crime with their partners and throws them under the bus for less time. A snitch, by street definition, is telling authorities, cooperating with authorities. Jimmy did more than cooperate. Okay, cooperating would have been going in the back of the office at the airport and telling them what happened in a calm manner. My man Jim, he told them several times that he was assaulted. He reported crime. He reported crime. And I want to drive this home because I hate the fact that we're even here. But the thing is, we have to hold Capo, right? We got to hold Capo to who he says he is. We got to hold Capo to who he tells the children that he is. And he doesn't deter them from that lifestyle, right? So he holds that lifestyle in high regard very loudly, okay? And there's nothing, if that's your family, look, some gang members, this is their family. This is the people that they had that fed them when nobody else would feed them. The gang members that helped them find places to sleep. You dig? So I'm not against gangs. I'm against the violence that comes with it. You understand? So I don't want nobody getting confused. But I got to be very clear. Jim Jones, in his words, he's a certified gangster. Okay? Certified. That's the song that he sings. And he's probably one of the most vocal blood members in the music industry. Even at his age. I think he's going on 50, which is cool, no problem. But even at his age, a lot of artists, they'll tell you at a certain age, like, hey, that's not me. I don't do that no more. I'm not really with that. But he's one of the older artists that tells you that he's still a gang member. He still wears his colors. He still salutes his fellow gang members that are behind the wall. Okay. So he is still representing that lifestyle. Okay. He has never came out and said, hey, I don't do that anymore. I'm a grown man. So the verdict is, according to the 9-Trey Gangster Blood docket or whatever they have, okay, according to their rules and bylaws, according to them, I'm not knocking Jimmy for what he did. Jimmy, he looked like he had an appearance. Y'all know what it's like to be in the airport and you going to a gig or something and you tired as a mug, you super tired. You want to get to where you going. So look, in the heat of the moment, he is thinking, hey, I got to get to this bag. I'm tired. I just flew somewhere. I got an appearance. I can't miss it. Oh, my fault. My joint messing up. According to his gang's rules, I'm sure they are questioning. I'm sure they are not happy about that tape coming out. I guarantee you that the homies, the Billies, they're not happy that tape came out. Okay, that's one thing. That's for sure. That's for certain. Now, what I would advise, what would be smart of Jimmy to do, right? Honesty is the best policy in my book. What would be smart and what would give me a lot of respect for Jim Jones is if he came out and said, hey, look here, look, it was a spur of the moment thing. I said what I said. And then from that point on, he changes his tune as far as gangsterism. That's really the only choice he has. There's really no explaining that shit. You can't really explain that away. They assaulted me. That's like being in jail, right? Let me ask y'all, whoever thinks it's not snitching, again, he claims to be a gang member. I'm not mad at what he did. I'm just going off of what gang rules are and what he portrays, right? Say he was in jail. He's on the tear and 2, 3 people jump him. And the police come in and he says, hey, they assaulted me. He would have to leave, dog. He would not be able to live on that tear. And he would be no good. Right or wrong. Right or wrong. So, yeah, if I was him, right, what I would do is I would make an explanation, right? Or leave it alone. It might be smart to just not say nothing. But if I was him, what I would do is I would say, you know what? It was a spur of the moment thing, a heat of the moment thing. I said what I said. It slipped out. It came out. I didn't really mean it like that. I'm not going to court. I'm not going to press charges. And then change his tune as far as the messaging that he puts out there. Because that's not a good look, dog. If you will tell, right? Let me say this real quick. Some of y'all not gonna like this. If you will tell, because you got to get to an appearance, but if you'll tell that quick, right? Because you got to get to somewhere, and you got to get your bag or whatever the case is, or you just don't feel like dealing with being arrested. Because Jimmy's been arrested a lot of times. But if you'll tell that quick, there's no telling what you'll tell about. You understand? You're supposed to be silent. Omerta is the code. This is what these guys tell us that they live by. This is what they tell us that they live. They live by the code, right? I could probably pull up 100 lyrics, rap lyrics from Jim Jones that tells us that he lives by the code, right? And the code is don't cooperate. Do not cooperate with police. Do not tell police anything. My man told them everything. And the thing is, if any kids out there listening, I want you to understand, don't even commit. Hold on, babe. You all right?
Where's the remote?
I'm going to get it. Don't even commit to that lifestyle, okay? Because when you're a civilian, you won't even run into these problems. You can say, hey, officer, look, come here, officer. They assaulted me, right? That's what you can do. So, you know, as a man, I'm not mad at what he did. But as a gang member, as somebody who portrays this image, he is in violation of his own gang's code. And I'm sure they're going to tell him that one way or another. Some of them need, to be around him and stuff. But some of the gang members, they're not going to like that, man. And that's just the world we live in. And if it's really real with whatever he's in, he's in trouble, dog. That's trouble right there. You can't tell the police that somebody assaulted you. You just can't do it in that world. So, yeah, I'm gonna come back with a video about this total slaughter of BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. I'm coming back with that. Breakdown. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Shout out to Jim Jones, man. Get it together. Let's get it together, Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Put the flag down. It's time to be an old man, dog. It's time to be an old man. You dig? It's time. You have no choice at this point. Y'all be good. Peace.